Hey, what's groovy? So, Wandering Wi-Fi have sent me their 4G router to give you a complete and honest review. Plus, they have also given us a 10% discount code for all of you guys, so make sure you watch the end of the video to get your discount code. Wandering Wi-Fi has been set up by two van lifers and YouTubers. Their channel is called Our Van Our Way. Their names are Robert and Laura, and they're based in the UK. So their journey began when they were looking for internet van options, but couldn't believe how expensive everything was. I feel your pain. Wandering Wi-Fi was born. So they've asked us to give a fully honest review. So this product retails at £160 for their 4G router and antenna combo kits, plus free delivery and 2 years warranty. Just some things to bear in mind. The router works off a mobile phone SIM card, so if there's no service in that area, it can't magically create signal. But I love their honesty straight off the bat. They haven't made any bold claims saying it does more than what it actually can. They've been totally honest about the router's performance in their advertisement, which I love. Honesty. But with that said, it can connect up to 32 devices. With each additional device, the speed will decrease as it's shared between the connected devices, the same way a domestic router would work at home. So that's to be expected, but I want to see what else we got in this box. We have got a free 2GB data SIM card. We've got an Ethernet cable so you can hardwire to the router, and we got your antenna with 3-meter cable. Lots of length on that. Here are the fitting instructions, which I will go through in more detail a little bit later. We've also got SIM adapters. Again, a nice touch and something you don't really think of when purchasing. Doesn't prevent you from getting started straight away. A 12-volt DC power supply. You've got your AC power supply. Here are your aerials or antennas, whatever you want to call it. And this is your router quick fit installation guide. And finally, the router itself. It is so small, so lightweight. I'm just really impressed with this, just the dinkiness of it, to be honest.
That is absolutely pointless.
Well, we can just stick it down and seal it with CT1.
I don't even see why you'd even want to bolt that down anyway. There is no weight on that. I mean, the sticky pad's probably absolutely irrelevant. I'd probably rather rip that off and just put sealant on underneath it, to be honest.
That's what I was going to do, take that off, put CT1 around it, stick it down, and then
there's no weight on
that.
That would be strong enough anyway. You wouldn't even need to bolt that down. If anything, I'll just say that's a guide to stop any chafing of the cable. That's one positive. You've got a collar to stop any chafing.
Well, it's interesting they've done that so you can take it off.
Yeah, that's handy. So you
That's
can slide
good.
it on and off, but you're not going to use it.
Nah, you can't use it, so it's fine, but we'll stick it down. It won't go anywhere.
I'd be happy for that to turn up with just no thread on that, so it just looks like it's meant to be a collar, with no sticky pad, and just to be told to self-adhesive it down with some Fixall or CT1.
Absolutely.
And that would be literally jobs are good one.
Yep.
And then just do a little bead around that.
Yep. And that's exactly what we'll do.
Yeah. And then that would clamp it down to the ceiling. So I reckon that foam is just literally going to soak up rainwater. So I think the best way, I think the best thing to do is remove that. So if anyone gets one of these, I would highly recommend to remove that foam pad, because that's literally just going to be a sponge. And everyone knows what a sponge does. I mean, there's no weight to it. That will literally stick like you know what to a blanket.
The instructions seem very clear, but I'm just a girl that likes pictures. You know, some pictures on there would be awesome. But very clear instructions. Makes sense. I won't be installing it. I'll leave that to the boys. But clear enough that if I really wanted to, I could get through it. Thank you for your support, Robert and Laura, Wandering Wi-Fi. So, let's get installing, shall we? So I'm planning to fix it up here somewhere. We've already got a little hole for the cable, so we're gonna put it just slightly across.
Yeah, just about 50 mil.
Yeah,
Make sure
and
you
then
catch it.
up there mainly because I've got a 240 plug socket thing here,
Yeah.
extension lead, so makes sense. So you do need to permanently fix the Wi-Fi antennas onto that. So unfortunately I'm sacrificing a bit of storage for this now. Gonna have to be a lot lower, isn't it, about there?
That's probably good.
Yeah. So bear that in mind when you're thinking of installing it, that you're gonna have that extra height there
It
for
might
the
look
antennas.
small, but when you stick the antennas on, it's bloody huge.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Because you
Yeah.
think, oh, that's so dinky and tiny, you're not even gonna see
Yeah.
that, but actually,
You think to
yeah.
yourself, well, it's the size of a phone and the thickness of 2 phones, but when you actually put them antennas on,
It's
it's
a
the
big,
size of a flipping magazine.
it's like an insect.
It's an alien, they're coming. The dark forces are upon us. Go, go, go.
I've only had one Prosecco.
Good as any,
Yeah, that's it.
Oh no, God.
mate. That was good. Right,
Up here.
there's this.
Right, gonna put some CT1 on that.
Let me untangle it as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee, yeah.
Alright, we'll get some stuff on here. Bit of CT1. Generous amount.
Get it all on
All
there.
around here. Oh. Oh.
Slippery sucker.
Slippery little sucker, that one, mate. There, stick him down. Wee, look at that.
Look at that.
That's it, mate. Might be alright. Yeah? Golden.
So as the instruction says, all outdoor antennas need to be fitted via a 12mm hole drilled into the roof of your van. And do not forget to run that bead of sealant, guys. We don't want any leaks. Didn't come with screws to fix the device to the wall.
Yeah, no fixing kit.
No, which is a bit annoying. Luckily we had some.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, well-priced product
It is, but
compared to others out there. But then, for screws, what would you spend? 20p for 4 screws? Is it that extra finishing touch? You can literally say they give you everything because they
Yeah.
literally pretty much do. They give you the 240 volt power. They give you the 12 volt power. You get the internal aerials as well, and then you got the external aerial. You just got everything.
apart from screws to fix it with.
Yeah, that's going to go in there then. Like that. I mean, I probably wouldn't tighten that with a spanner.
Doesn't say to.
No, hand tight, I think. Give you so much cable, which is very handy because you never know where you're going to actually put the device. I think it would be quite handy if you got to crimp the connection on the end, because then you could actually remove a lot of this, because obviously we've had to wind it up and then we're going to cable tie it up here.
Yeah, it just looks a bit
We-
naff, doesn't it?
We could have, I mean, it's nice that you do. I'm not complaining you get long cable, because we may have ended up having it all the way down there. But it would be nice if you could put these connections on yourself, so then you can actually cut the excess off.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then you could make that well neat and tidy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the proof would be in the pudding soon.
Yeah, find out. So it made total sense for us to go for the outdoor antenna just to maximise the router's capability. It's hard enough as it is getting a signal living in a metal box, as you guys will probably know. So yeah, outdoor antenna. Personally, I would recommend if you can do it. But like I said before, they all come with either the outdoor antenna or indoor antenna option. If you do go for the indoor antenna, this can be fitted via a suction cup to a window, or you can screw and hang it on the wall, same way we have. Both antennas come with a 3-meter cable, so you've got plenty of play when positioning this in your van. So not only do they give you the outdoor and indoor antenna options, all routers come with both the 12 volt cigarette lighter power supply and a mains 3-pin AC power supply, 240. And you get both of them as standard in the box, so the user can choose which works best for them. So we have gone for the AC power supply, as the majority of my van runs on 240 volts, so it makes sense. to add another 240 in there. But I love that they have put both of these options in, because if I ever wanted to change that, put more 12 volt in, then I've got that option. Yeah, really nice touch. So what I'm going to do is take the SIM I use out of my Huawei dongle. To be honest, this is absolutely naff. It loses signal all the time, turns itself off. Yeah, so I'm going to be so glad to get rid of this. I have an EE SIM, and before I install it into the Wandering Wi-Fi, just tuck back there, I did a thing because it looked a mess. But I'm going to take all this out in a sec. Before I install the eSIM into that one, I'm going to run a quick speed test on a dongle and then run a speed test on the Wandering Wi-Fi and compare. Run a speed test. There you go. And upload is 9:44. So let's plug in the power. And we got life. They do not take micro SIMs or nano SIMs, but that is why Wandering Wi-Fi have sent you these SIM adapters. Very thoughtful. Right then, let's get this connected on the phone and then run a speed test. I'm a bit dubious about those antennas, get them in the right position, so this might be difficult. I might have to do this a few times. Connected. We're connected. Let's just leave it as it is and run a speed test and see what it's like then. Already a little bit more than dongle. I haven't even fiddled with the doodahs yet. Let me just screenshot that for you. Okay, so same SIM, same location, only about 10 minutes apart. In the Huawei dongle, download at 12.4 and upload at 9.44. In the Wandering Wi-Fi router, we have download at 18 and upload at 10.1. I'm going to fiddle with the antennas and see if I can get that a little bit quicker, you know. So I'm guessing you just play around with this. I'm going to go for this position. Let's point that up like that. Okay, so fiddling around with the antennas helps. Just getting it in that right position. Get to know. It's all working, folks. That was so easy. That was so easy to set up, to be fair. I'm impressed. So we've just parked up at a spot we know we definitely never ever get signal. So Alexa, play worship music.
The station, Worship Now Radio, free on Amazon Music.
Just like that. Oh, she's not even messing. Alexa, stop. You don't even know how excited I'm about this, because I really like parking here. It's quite local, but never get signal, so I can't work, can't listen to music, can't do, you know, gets a bit boring, doesn't it, without the signal, without the Wi-Fi, without the Wi-Fi. I think, obviously we need to test watching telly tonight, so when Adam finishes work, he's going to meet me here. We're going to run some speed tests and see, but so I've been chilling for about 30 minutes. Alexa's only glitched once. That's why she's not playing right now. But I have been on my phone scrolling Instagram, and things are loading. So yeah, I haven't been struggling with my phone, which I normally do when I'm here. So yeah, quite impressed. Quite impressed that I've actually got something. This is the worst place for us. So I did tell Alexa to shut up. Alexa, stop. So we ran a few more speed tests that evening whilst parked up, comparing the Wandering Wi-Fi router with an eSIM to Adam's mobile phone, also with an eSIM. I will flash those up on the screen now so you guys can have a better look. Pause it, do what you like. Wandering Wi-Fi router, my mobile phone, to Adam's EE4G SIM via hotspot, because as a lot of you will know, if you are going to tether off a mobile phone, the signal will drop. So take those stats as you will. We just wanted to give you a few different scenarios and fair comparisons so you guys can have an idea of what you might be looking at. Now we're going to test the TV. So here's the real test. We'll be able to watch any YouTube tonight. Advert. Picture's not bad though, is it?
No.
The adverts always work.
That is true. It's funny how that always works. Like
There you go.
we never got internet here.
Never did we ever. Hasn't even lagged yet. Bus part 2, guys, go check it out. It's working!
It's working well.
It is.
It's not all pixelated.
No.
There's no distortion on the video, on the screen, nothing.
It would have lagged by now, wouldn't it?
I mean, we never normally used to get this far. We used to just get the round circle of dots spinning.
Yeah. So we've been using Wandering Wi-Fi for a good solid week now, and we haven't encountered any problems. We're actually quite impressed. There's only a few nitpicky things that we want to mention. The first thing was the fact it didn't come with any fixing screws. Not an issue for us because we've got screws and bits knocking around. But it would have been nice, seeing as it doesn't cost much to put that in, and there will be someone that buys this that doesn't have anything to fix it with, and then we'll have to go out, purchase it, and it just delays the installation. When you buy products like this, you want to get up and running straight away. Secondly, the bolt that fixes the antenna to the roof is pretty obsolete. I don't imagine there will be many vans, if any, where that will actually be functionable. Along with the sticky pad that it comes with, it's only a bog standard adhesive pad. You can get waterproof ones, which would have been better, but to be honest, you don't really need it. You can do what we did, where you just stick it down with a sealant and then seal around. The cable that it comes with is so long, which is brilliant because it allows you to put it pretty much anywhere in your van. But like we mentioned before, it would be really nice if you could crimp the connections on yourself so that you can make it all neat and tidy, rather than like what I've got where all the cables bunched up. But like I said, we're being nitpicky. It's not the be all or end all. Also, the router itself is very small. It's nice and lightweight, but when you've got them antennas on, it does actually make it a lot bigger than you originally think, which is fine. Just something for you to bear in mind when you're thinking of purchasing this and you've got an idea in your head where it's going to go. Yeah, consider that. As you saw from the speed test, I wouldn't recommend using this router if you work remote or you want to upload YouTube videos, live stream, etc. Perhaps if you hardwired it with the Ethernet cable, it might work a lot more efficiently, but we wasn't able to do that because the Ethernet cable they provided was way too short. So maybe something else they could do is give you a longer one, as mine was put up there. I'm not gonna hold my laptop up, you get me. Also bear in mind that we ran all of our speed tests off of EE network. Other networks will have a different performance, so do also consider that. But another great thing about the router is that they are unlocked, so you can use any SIM. None of the stuff we have mentioned has anything to do with the performance of the router. Most of it is just personal preference. Generally, we're really happy with it. We think it's worth the money. It's the cheapest one we've seen on the market. And if you're interested in purchasing, your 10% discount code is TGL10. It doesn't expire and you can use it multiple times. We really enjoyed this review and we hope you did too. Stay groovy. Bye!